All right, all right. We're about ready. I'm about ready. I think they're about ready. A little late. They should have already started by now. Had to direct the girl throwing the first pitch. She didn't know which direction to throw it. Uh, I didn't even watch the actual pitch itself, so I don't know if it was a good pitch or not. But I do know that she probably has never played baseball in her life. So Lotte versus LG. LG a absolute whooping on Lotte yesterday, 12-2. Sonju Young on the mound for LG to start, and the first pitch is underway, and it is a ball. Hello, boosted. And that's just catches the top of the zone, 1-1. Your Floreal guess was very good. Your other one not very good. All right, and the 1-1 misses low, and it's 2-1. So Sonji Young, young left-hander. Last year, 28 games, 3.79 ERA, 9-10. Did give up 11 home runs, 112 strikeouts. Very good against Lotte, however, as that catches the outside. Don't watch, just listen. So against Lotte last year, he only pitched one game. He won the game, shut him out as that's foul away. Yoon Dong Hee gave up 4 hits, struck out 7 in 6 innings. Lotte hit 200 against him, a .83 whip, and actually that was the worst than he actually pitched against them in 2023. So that just misses the outside, and just like that, we've got our first full count of the day, ladies and gentlemen. So Yoon Dong Hee steps in. He was 1 for 3 yesterday with a single and a walk, and the 3-2 misses up top, and they've got their first base runner already, and already a better start for Lotte than it was yesterday. So that's going to bring up a Son Ho Young. They moved him back up in the lineup again. A breakout season last year for him. Former LG twin who came over. I'm not sure if he was picked in the what the KBO has is like the Rule 5 draft, or if he was a possibly something like that. But last year he had 317. Really, again, just really took off. He did not play well in the spring, but he did go 2 for 4 yesterday. But the 2 non-hits, the 2 non-singles were both strikeouts. So they moved him up into the 2 spot in the lineup as they'll check over at first, and not in time. LG, Pak Dong-wan back behind the plates. We'll see how he does throwing. Again, the pitch clock is in effect now in the KBO, and it is warm. It is, rumor has it is warm. I haven't actually been outside. That's going to be a ground ball. A third baseman grabs, throws to second base, and a stretch by Austin is going to erase the base runner on the 5-4-3 double play, and that's 2 away now. Nice scoop and pick over there by Moonbo Young coming in, runs over, throws it to second. Gubon Hyuk from second to Austin over at first, who makes the stretch, and good thing he is tall, because otherwise that was not going to be a double play. He got 2 down now, and he's sitting nice. Jun Junu, the reigning bat flip champion of the KBO, steps in and looks at ball 1. Yesterday, 1 for 2 with 2 walks, 293 last year on the season, and he looks at ball 2. I had to wait. The ball on the zone wasn't showing up any color, as that is fouled away as he's late on that. 148 on that fastball. So, Sonju Young from the left side throws fastball 51% of the time, 144, and that guy just got hit, or that woman. I don't know. He or she is being hugged by a. Yep, she got hit in the old in the thigh, the top of the thigh, and the 2-1, and that is crushed. But that is gonna hook foul, and it's 2-2. So again, Sonju Young, 51% of the time he's going to throw a fastball, then a slider 24% of the time at 130, then a curveball and a forkball. Again, the forkballs are very, very common in the KBO, as that is fouled away and stays 2-2. So they're not throwing splitters; they're throwing forkballs. And the forkball is a little bit deeper, and it kind of how do I say this? It just kind of falls out of the hand, as that's a swing and a miss, and in the dirt touches him, and that will be his first strikeout and the end of the top of the first for Lotte. They get a walk, but a double play ends that, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. That's weird. Why aren't the... There we go. Let's try that. For some reason, the chats weren't coming up. Let's see if I can fix this. There we go. Yeah, it's all fixed now. Good to go. Perfect. Yes. All right. We should be back here, bottom of the first here. So Hong Chang-gi will lead things off. Lotte, hopefully their defense is a little bit better than yesterday, because yesterday's defense was... They look like a little league team throwing the ball around. So Pak Se-eung on the mound. Last year, 30 games, 173.1 innings, 6-11, 4.78 ERA. He did not pitch well last year. Definitely took a step back. 2.9 walks per 9 and a 6.4 strikeouts per 9. As far as against Lotte last year, against LG last year, he pitched in 4 games, 1-1. Did give up 4 home runs. So he gave up 13 home runs on the season, and 4 of them were to LG. So we'll see. Again, last year the offense was way up on throughout the whole entire league. So we'll see if that continues through this year also. So, but 4 pitches, 38% of the time he's going to throw a fastball, 144 kilometers an hour, and then slider, curve, and a forkball. Same repertoire as Sonju Young. Is that first pitch is in there for a strike to Hong Chang-gi. Hong Chang-gi, again, once again, the leader in on-base percentage, 336 last year. Just his batting average on base over 400% of the time, or over 40% of the time, that's low. Ball 1. And that's just catches the top of the zone. Hong Chang-gi is going to see a bunch of pitches. Again, he's a guy that he is the best, without a question. He is the best leadoff hitter in the league. Gets on base constantly. He does have some power, plays great defense over in right. So as that's going to be a slapped right in front of the left fielder, Jun Janu. And just like that, we've got our first base runner for LG. Is the no-hitter is done for Pak Se-eung. Spaz, I don't know what that really means. Sorry. Not so 5 people, hopefully. I don't know what that means. Maybe autocorrect. Or All right. So Hong Chang-gi over at first base. Again, LG, I talked about this in my preview show that I'm still working on. The LG just tries to steal all the time, as that's ball one outside. Kim Hyun-soo on the mound. Hong Chang-gi, the number one, is been caught the most out of everybody in the league in the last 5 years because he steals all the time, or he is asked to steal all the time. So the 1-0 pitch to Kim Hyun-soo, and he misses that, and it's 1-1, 132 on that little forky. Ah, ah, so you have under 5 strikeouts, as that is he did go around, is what the so you're saying you picked under 5 strikeouts. I mean, honestly, that sounds like a that is definitely something I would say. I would do. He's not a big strikeout guy. In the 4 games, he had 20 strikeouts last year against LG, so right at 5, as he checks over on Hong Chang-gi. Thank you, whoever's doing that. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch that's up on the outside, and it goes way outside, and it's 2-2. Kim Hyun-soo yesterday 1 for 4. Did his one hit was a double. All the way through this lineup, everyone had a hit yesterday in this current lineup today. So I'm sure that's the first time all for the season that everyone has been gotten a hits. All right, to the 2-2 pitch. And he went around, and that's going to be strikeout number 1. Not what you wanted. Not what you wanted, sir. Or ma'am. I'm not sure which one you are. Samida, thank you, Carrington. Pak Seung with his first strikeout of the day. I'm going to have to change that, get rid of the Hanwha gear. All right. Pak Seung is having trouble hearing the pitch com. Yeah, I think he definitely should get 3 or 4, but 5 is tough because the team doesn't strike outs too much as Austin fouls that one away. 319 last year, 132 RBIs. He took over the RBI lead in his career against Pak Seung. He's hitting okay. He's hitting 435 with 2 home runs against him. And the 0-1 misses outside. 1-1. Austin, ding, ding. I feel special. I'm wearing the same shirt, same uniform. Yeah. Man, the 1-1, and that's chopped foul. 1-2. Barnes looking on. Not obviously not happy with his presence yesterday. Or his not present, his performance. I'm saying presence. I'm still learning English apparently. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch. And nope, checking over on Hong Chang-gi, who's easily in there safe. This will be the one game Spaz that he strikes out 8 guys. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And that's way outside. 2-2. Austin Dean always helping out his fellow base runners. Every time there's a ball that's way outside of the zone, he sticks up his hands and don't go. It didn't get away. All right. That was lucky pitch number 13. And that is going to be lined into center field. Yoon Dong-hee comes over and gets it, and that will be 2 away. Oh, there you go, 2 down. You got to think Park Se-young is going to obviously try to get 5 innings. Maybe they'll get 6 out of him. I think only one pitcher yesterday, maybe 2 pitchers had a quality start. All right, that's going to bring up Moon Bo-kyung. Moon Bo-kyung looks at ball 1 right at his feet. Yesterday, big day for him, 2 for 5. First home run of the season for the KBO yesterday was by Moon Bo-kyung. Hit 301 last year. 9 innings or 10 or 11. They only go to 11 innings as that's outside or catches the outside, and that's 1-1 now. Same as MLB, but they only go to 11 innings for extra innings. They don't keep playing. So you can have some ties. Yeah, I mean, it is regular baseball. It's just as Yukong Nam, once again, the ball gets away, and Hong Chang-gi will strut over to second base. Yukong Nam, again, is struggling to find the ball. There was a big, again, I didn't broadcast this game yesterday. I broadcasted the Hanwha and KT game. I don't know what his deal is. Like the ball isn't getting way away from him. He just can't find it. Maybe it's those sunglasses that he wears that are 17 sizes too big for his head. But we've got a 2-1 count now, and that's a beautiful curveball, but just doesn't quite break in, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 count now. Is he going to try to get a slider on the outside, hoping he rolls over on it? We'll see. Sets up outside. Nope, another curve. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going back. And goodbye. 2-run shot by Moon Bo-kyung. And it is 2-0 LG. Home run yesterday, home run today. Big time from Moon Bo-kyung. Sorry guys, I got no dog in this fight as OG1 looks at strike 1 at the top of the zone. Is it not a good thing? Is it a good thing? I don't know. And that's going to be a ground ball, but rolls foul, and it's 0-2. Moon Bo-kyung, in my preview show, I talked about how he finally found his power with he found 2, or finally hit 20 home runs. And he's got 2 in 2 games so far. Actually, 2 in 1.1 games. That's in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Already at 22 pitches for Park Se-young. And that misses upstairs, 2-2. Are you sick, or are you sick because that just happened, Astro? Alrighty. And the 2-2 pitch. And popped it up. Third baseman giving chase. Yugong Nam, but just bounces out as there was just enough. Well, you know. All right. I'll still be here all game, no matter how bad it gets for Lotte or for LG. All right, here comes the 2-2, and that's outside, and we've got another full counts. First full count for LG. We're now at 25 pitches for Pak Se-hung. Struggled last year and not looking good so far. And the 3-2, and he's rolled over that and just goes foul, and that pitch clown to climbing. "110 meters, 162 kilometers off the bats, 38 degrees with the old launch angle, and a 2-0 lead. And a swing and a miss. He gets a second strikeout, but gives up 2 on the 2-run shot by Moonbo Young, and we'll go to the second inning. It's 2-0 LG. Oh, did he? What did he do? Did he go yard? There you go. That's because there's no lefty on the mound. No lefty. He's got a shot. All righty, into the first. How is he already up? How are they in the third inning? Just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Cuevas has not pitched well against Hanwha in the past, so I almost picked that one to stream again just because Cuevas was awful last year. A 4.32 ERA against Hanwha last year for Cuevas. But righty, we are back. Oh, top of the second here, 2-0 Lotte. I mean LG. You guys, it's whatever you guys pick. I don't make the choices. I occasionally make a choice here and there, but that's all you guys. I don't make the choices. All right, Reyes steps in and looks at ball 1 outside. Sonju. Oh, just one. It's up on the top of your screen. And the 1-0, and that's misses upstairs. Yeah, it's whatever you guys pick. You guys are the ones that decide everything, not me. I'm a little loud, I think. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. I think I was a little touch on the loud side. All right, the 2-1 to Reyes. 2 for 4 yesterday with a double, and looks at ball 3, 3-1. Yep, as long as you are in the horizontal, and everybody is, the vertical doesn't have it, is second straight inning that Lotte has started the inning with a leadoff walk. Reyes earns himself a free pass on the bases. And that's going to bring up Na-sung Yup, the first baseman. Just last inning, they had runner on first from a leadoff walk, and then they hit into a 5-4-3 double play to erase the base runner. So we'll see what happens here. And that's in there for a strike. 1-1. 137. Oh, yesterday, Nasun Yup, 0 for 4. Not a good day. As that's going to be a 1-5-1-5 put out. 1-5-1-5 double play. Wow, Lotte. Really, come on now. Make this game interesting. Grounds it first pitch, touches the bag. 1-6-1. Why do I keep saying 1? 3-6-3-6 double play. And just like that, there's once again 2 outs. Yeah, I think you messaged me on on Instagram, right? All right, to the 1-0, and that's in there for a strike. 1-1. And a swing and a miss, 1-2. Yeah, I'll send you my the Addy there. Don't send anything illegal. I'll get you deported. Ooh, just misses outside. Ooh, NC up 2-0 on Kia early, as that's going to be fouled away, and it stays 2-2. I got a size somewhere. Yeah. All right, the 2-2, and he sticks the bat outs, and that's gonna go right to Hong Chang-gi, and just like that, 3 more down, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. It's LG2, Lotte, 2 double plays. It's not looking good for Lotte. Still no hits for Lotte. They have had 2 base runners, but they've immediately hit into 2 double plays. Yep, will do. I started a merch line. I'm hoping I don't know if you guys can see it, if it shows up on your guys's. I know the merchandise store that I use. I picked one that had English, but it doesn't. They don't sell in Korea, so the people I can't see if you guys can actually see my merch. I got some hats, some hoodies. Just simple stuff. So I got a couple samples coming. I'm hoping that they're decent quality. It should be on my channel page. I don't know. It's supposed to be. Again, I'm not entirely sure because I can't see if it is there. So like my channel page, there should be like something that says like shopping or something like that. All right. Song Chani stepping in. 67 last year, a beautiful number, but not for a batting average. 27 pitches in that first inning for Pak Seung. First one there is a ball. Is not looking good for Mr. Seung. And the 1-0, and that's just catches the corner, and it's 1-1. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't mess with it yet. Let me get the samples and then we'll see what the quality's like. As that's chopped away 1 and 2. No. Yeah, it's shipped. I know it ships from California. So, but no, yesterday 3 for 4 with a double and a strikeout is that's way up high and it's 2 and 2. 31 pitches already. Paxeon giving up the meat as that's lifted. Ranging over is Yoon Dong Hee, and that's 1 away. Oh, that'll bring up the catcher. Yeah, Yugong Nam once again couldn't find a ball in the dirt. It was right by his feet, and he couldn't find it. He looked the other way. Maybe he's related to the girl that threw out the first pitch, who didn't know which direction to throw the ball. As that one is crushed, and Yoon Dong Hee giving chase, but he's gonna need a ticket to catch that one. As that is home run number 2 for LG, and they're up 3-0. Just not pretty for Lotte this year. Second home run he's given up today. Like I said earlier, he gave up 13 home runs last year in 30 games. He gave up 4 home runs in 4 games to LG. So Park Amin steps in. He lifts that one to left field, and that is 2 away. Big time flies for LG. 2 innings, 2 home runs, a 2-run shots in the first, and a solo shot there. Nobody bothered to catch it. 130 meters, 164 off the bats at a 24-degree launch angle. And Gubonyuk fakes the bunt and looks at strike 1. And that catches the outside corner, and it's 0-2. He may not get through 5 innings, but he may get his 5 strikeouts. 진짜요? 네, 한국 사람? Sarikuma. Korean or foreigner? Spaz, you went up to the vertical. All right, here comes the 0-2. Way outside, and it's 1-2. All right, the 1-2. That's going to be slapped just past the second baseman. And another base hit for LG, as they've got their number 9 hitter. They'll flip the lineup back up over to Hong Chang-gi. Yeah, Spaz, the vertical doesn't have the strikeouts. There's just not enough room to put that up there. It's a little harder to see up there too. He checks over on Gubonyuk over at first. So that's bringing up Hong Chang-gi. Hong Chang-gi singled to lead off the bottom of the first just last inning. Came around to score on the 2-run shot by Moon Bo-kyung, and they check over at first. Fakes the throw as he stepped off, so it was all right. And that's low. 1-0. Hong Chang-gi does have a fantastic song. Hopefully, maybe next year I can add music back to the stream. Just too much going on this year to get it done. Maybe at All-Star break I'll have a little bit of time. That's Hong Chang-gi 2 for 3 yesterday, 1 for 1 today. 2 walks yesterday, a double, a single, and a single today. And here comes the 1-1, and that's drops below the zone, and it's 2-1. Already at 42 pitches, again 27 in the first inning. He's sitting at 15 so far. And checks over again and got him. Picks him off over at first base, and that'll end the seconds. But not before LG puts another one up on the Pak Dong-hwan solo shots. We'll go to the third inning. It's 3-0. And Lotte does not have 2 hits. I hit the wrong button. Don't get excited, Lotte fans. You still don't have a hit. You've had base runners. You've had base runners. But unfortunately, you keep hitting a double play. So another home run by LG makes it 3-0. And elsewhere around the league, looks like Hanwha's got a 2-0 lead against KT in the top of the fourth as they just added another run. Kia has tied the game in the bottom of the second. Looks like on an Yu Sung 2-run shot. SSG and Doosan are tied at 0, but SSG is threatening. They got runners on first and second with nobody out in the bottom of the third, and then Samsung and Kium are knotted at goose eggs, but Samsung's got runners on first and third with 2 outs in the bottom of the second, so the Hanwha KT game is absolutely flying. Alrighty. So Sonju Young back out on the mound. He'll face the 7H9 as the foreigners in attendance at the game. In the middle of the Lotte section over there. They probably didn't know where they were going, but they're enjoying it nonetheless. So Yogang Nam looks at strike one. One for 3 yesterday with a strikeout and a foul there, and it's 0-2. Yogang Nam. I don't really know his song because he was injured last year. I didn't really hear it that much. All right, the 0-2 fouls that one to stay alive, and it stays 0-2. Yogang Nam, the former LG twin, went to Lotte when Pak Dong-hwan signed from Kia And the 0-2 pitch lifts that one. That's going to be in the gap, but Pakemine over and under. And that will be one away. That's going to ring up Go Sung Min. Go Sung Min 0 for yesterday, 0 for 4 with the strikeouts. Looking for his first hit of the season. Also had an error as he lays off of that, and it's 1 0. Oh, 308 last year, 14 home runs, 87 RBIs, a really solid offensive season. He is not good defensively, as again, he is supposed to be an outfielder. He is supposed to be an outfielder, but because Reyes, they moved him to second base, and he is definitely the tallest second baseman in the league. I think he's like 6'3". Definitely not the what you would picture as a second baseman. 6'3" second baseman. And the 2-1, that's chops foul, and it's 2-2. No, both bullpens should be fairly rested, at least the main guys. Beginning of the season, plus yesterday was a blowout, so the main guys didn't pitch for either one of the teams. And the 2-2 pitch, that beautiful, have a seat, sir, and enjoy the view. As he strikes out looking at a pitch at the bottom of the zone on an absolute beauty. Pak Dong Wan trying to frame it. Then I wonder if he's realized yet that there's a ABS zone and you don't have to frame best anymore. Sorry, Mary Kate, you got to vote. You got you guys got to vote in these my polls. Who is that? As that's is low. I don't know who that is. Pak Shindin. As that is ripped and gets inside the line. That'll be 2 as Junmin J has the first hit for Lotte with a 2-out double. And ladies and gentlemen, the bottom of the lineups for these two teams are doing what the others can't. First hit of the day for the Giants. And we'll see what happens. Can they bring him in? As it's hooked and fell about 2 feet inside the line. And he is standing on. She retired? All right. So Yoon Dong Hee walked in his first at bat, looks at ball 1 in the dirt. This is the first chance that Lotte has with runners in scoring position. If she retired, that probably means she's going to be married soon. They're not allowed to be, they have to be quote unquote single. No marriage, no boyfriends, no girlfriends, whichever. Except for the guys. The guys can be married, that's fine, but the girls have to appear single at all times. As the 2-0 is, that's Mrs. Upstairs, and it's 3-0. We'll see here if Lotte can get themselves into onto the scoreboard. And here comes the pitch. That's a strike at the bottom of the zone. 3-1. And the 3-1, he gets it off the hands, and Austin giving chase and makes the over-the-head catch and runs and screams at the LG fans. And that was an excellent play. And Lotte is once again hitless with runners on base. We'll go to the bottom of the third. It's 3-0. LG. KT is putting on some here as they walk a double, and now a single by Hog Young Min has cut it to 2-1, and they still got runners on the corners with no outs. Hog Young Min has absolutely been ridiculous. Three for 4 yesterday, 1 for 2 today. Solid pickup for KT there, as Samsung has opened it up with a 4-0 lead on the bottom of the second, and they're still threatening with runners on first and seconds. They can err on that Kume on their shortstop, EJ Song. All right, we should be back. Pak Seung out there on the mound. Be interesting year. Austin Dean will be up third in this inning. Make a great play defensively, then you get to go out and make a great play offensively. It happens all the time as Hong Chang-gi looks at strike one. And Hong Chang-gi was up, but Gubon Hyuk picked off over at first, and the 0-1 pitch, and it just catches the inside corner, and it's 0-2. Right, the 0-2 pitch. Slaps it foul into the netting above the dugout, and it stays 0-2. Pak Seung, 45 pitches now through 2+ innings. Hong Chang-gi with the highest career batting average for LG with 3,000 plus at-bats. And the 0-2 pitch fouled away again. And he just keeps spoiling every pitch as Pak Seung is going to run into some pitch count issues. I know that'll make Spaz pretty happy. Anybody that is watching, that message means be careful of fires on the mountains, as that's way, way upstairs. Don't smoke. Make sure that you don't throw out your cigarette butts or your lighters or anything like that, as that's upstairs again, 2-2. It is super soupy, super choppy. I don't know if it's my TV or what, but it's not pretty. The 2-2 count. And inside, 3-2, another full count. Second full count of the day for LG. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Now it's going to be a ground ball right to the second baseman. Picks it up, throws. I guess I can't really see. It's like I'm watching some late night scrambled TV. My lord, the preview, like before I actually started watching, before the game came on, I was watching highlights from yesterday, and it was the same thing. Super, super, super choppy. All right, 1 ounce. Kim Hyun Soo steps in. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout, and that is not a strikeout. That is a right to Yoon Dong Hee in center field, and that's 2 away. For 8 years. All right, the first pitch to Osteen is a ball. My lord, this broadcast is so choppy. It's so hard to watch. All right, to the 1-0. And that's a ball, and it's 2-0. Austin ding ding. Oh my lord, this broadcast is killing me. I'm gonna end up with a headache watching this thing. All right, the 2-0 pitch fouled away. I can't even see the game. It's so choppy that I have to wait and just guess what happened based on where it is. It's super buffering. Yeah, I was talking to my students, and the I was like, "Yeah, guys, my hair is older than you guys." All right, the 2-1 pitch, and that is ripped into left field, and he's got himself a base hit. First hit of the day for Austin, and the fifth hit of the day for LG is they don't go down quietly. Whoop, that's not over there. That's over here. No, Moonbo Young will step in. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a 2-run shot back in the first. And that's going to be a shot past the diving shortstop, and he's got himself a single. Austin Dean is going to go to third, sliding in as another hit. And Austin running and gets over to third base. So they've got runners on the corner now with 2 outs, threatening to score some more runs as OG1 steps in. They were shaded up to center, up to the middle of the infield, and he put it right where the shortstop should have been. It sounds like we've got a pitching mound visit or something. Yeah, must be a pitch. I'm gonna guess it's a mound visit. They're not showing anything. All right, here we go. OG1 steps in. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout back in the first. Chance for LG to put some more runs as he swings and misses there, and it's 0-1. Yesterday, 3 for 5 with a home run and 2 strikeouts. Today, 0 for 1 with a 1 strikeout. And that's going to be rolled over. Second baseman grabs it, underhand toss to first, and that will end the inning. They get 2 singles, but nothing more after that, and we'll go to the 4th inning. It's 3-0 LG. Really? Kim Kwon-Yun already has 5? But he's also got 2 he's also got the bases loaded right now. Looks like the only thing he's doing is either striking guys out or we've got 6 hits for. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Doosan is a very big, heavy strikeout team. Kim Jae-won alone, Kim Jae-won and Yang Sung-won, those two alone are good for at least 3 strikeouts a game. Let's see, how many do they have so far today? Surprising, those guys have none. Absolutely crazy. All right. So we've got the top of the 4th. Son Ho Young will step in. Son Ho Young, strike 1 at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Yeah, he has not played well. He has not played well at all since last season. He didn't pitch well. This season, in the spring, he didn't pitch well either. As that is a chopped foul, and it's 1-2. So Son Ju Young versus Son Ho Young. Son Ho Young, 5-4-3 double play in his first at bat, 0 for 1, and that's going to be a chopper. Pitcher reaches over, grabs it, tosses, and 1 away on the 1-3 putouts. Da, 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 da. Try to keep my stats going. And that pitch is in there for a strike to Jun Janu. Fouls that one away, and it's 0-2. Jun Janu. Rough. Hits a home run every 10 games in Jamshil versus every 3 games in Busan, as that's going to be a 6-3 ground out and quickly 2 away. And Lotte just looks flat. They look really, really just flat. They're like they don't look like they are playing a regular season game. They look like they're still playing spring games. Um, Reyes steps in. He is 0 for 0 on the day. He walked in his first at bat and then was erased on the old 3-6-3-6 double play. Looks at strike one, and it's 0 1. And ball one on the outside. In the dirt. Yeah, I mean, usually about 80 pitches for the Korean guys. 80 pitches for most of the Korean guys. Sometimes they'll go up to 100. As Reyes misses that, fouls that back into the screen, and it's 0 2 or 2 2. Yeah, for the most part, the number one pitcher for the Korean teams, the number one Korean will throw 100. Is Reyes is gonna drop that. No, Hong Chang-gi, the sliding catch in right field. And that'll be 3 outs. 1, 2, 3 goes Lotte. As we'll go to the bottom of the fourth, it's all LG again. And Lotte just cannot get anything going. Yeah, so yeah, generally it's most of the Korean pitchers are going to throw 80 pitches. Uh Most of the foreign guys are going to throw 100, 100, maybe up to 110. The ace of each staff for the Korean teams will generally throw about 100. But yeah, for most part, a lot of them. So a lot of them throw 100, maybe up to 100 pitches. The thing is in MLB you have the seventh inning stretch in between the top of the seventh and the bottom of the seventh is when you have your stretch there. But for the KBO, it's after the fifth inning. So a lot of the Korean guys after the fifth inning, they'll be done because yeah, they would love to go 6 innings and get a quality start, but uh, oftentimes by the bottom of the fifth, they're already at 70, 75, 80 pitches. And then, you got a 5 minute break, 10-minute break between you pitching and you pitching again. And they end up just not sending them back out there a lot of times. So let's see who's coming up. So Song Chani will make his way up and looks at the ball one up at the top of the zone, and it's 1-0. So flew out to center field in his one at bat, 0 for 1 on the day, and that's ball two, 2-0. And here comes the pops him up. Catcher floating into fair territory and makes the catch. 1 away. Difficult catch there as he was in foul territory, moved his way forward into fair territory. And I just hit the wrong button. All right, Pak Dong Wan steps in. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a solo shot, and that was the pitch he wanted. The curveball right in the middle of the plates. 0-1. 500 on the season so far for Pak Dong Wan. 1 for 3 yesterday, 1 for 1 today. And that's in the dirts. And it's 1-1. Daddy balls, daddy, daddy balls. And the 1-1 pitch, way outside, 2-1. 64 pitches here in the fourth. Got to think that he's maybe gets through. Maybe gets through 5. And the 2-1 fouled straight back. 2-2. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Runs way in. Did he go around? He did not. He looked like he might have gone around as he was ducking out of the way of that pitch. All right, here comes the all-important pitch number 67 of the game for Pak Seung. And that is a strikeout looking just as we drew it up. Pitch number 67 is always a strike. Should have swung. Would have been a strike. It's always a strike. All right, Paque Min steps in now. He's 0 for 1 on the day, 1 for 4 on the season. Flew out to left field in his first at-bats. And that's ball 1 way upstairs, and it's 1-0. Last inning, he quickly got 2 outs, but then a single kept the inning alive. Here he's got 2 quick outs here. Can he get out of it, or is he going to give up another hit? As that's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Got the curve working. Doesn't have much else working today. All right, the 2-1 to Paque Min fouls that one out of play, and it's 2-2. Pitch number 71. Giving up the 2-run shot and the solo shots. Other than that, I mean, he hasn't been bad. It's right there on your screen, man. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-2. Runs the count full. Oh, Kim? I mean, it's on the app, but it's in Korean. As he fouls that one away. He's thrown 74 so far in 4+ innings. I'm not a Hanwha fan anymore. It's whatever games you guys pick. And welcome. And the 3-2. That's going to be a liner over the second baseman's head. And once again, he just cannot get through an inning without giving up a hit, says they've now had a hit in each inning. Kim Kwon-hyun is one of the guys that will throw 100+ pitches, though, if he can get out of the inning. Hey, maybe I want to watch LG. All right, Gubonyuk, and the steal by Paque Min, and he's easily in there. Not a particularly good throw from Yugong Nam. Yeah. Yugong Nam was great whenever framing was important, but now that framing is not important, it is not his thing. He has not been good this year at all, as that's in there for a strike, 1-1. I mean, he keeps missing balls, like dropping them and can't find the ball, and his throws have been absolutely awful. I mean, but be glad that you don't have KT's catcher. That's even worse. All right, the 1-1 pitch to from Pak Seung to Gubon Hyuk, and that's going to be chopped foul, 1-2. 77 pitches now, definitely not getting past the fifth here. Gubon Hyuk, 302 in months of March, April, and May. After that, 233. So they'll get his at bats until June, and then set him down on the bench to play defense late in the game. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Sets up way outside, leaks over, but it's fouled away, and it stays 1-2. And Jay looking on. I'm not sure why he's not playing. I mean, he played a little bit yesterday, so it's not an injury. You know, he was solid all last year. All right, the 1-2 pitch number 80 of the day for Pak Seung. Runs inside, and it's ball 2-2. 2 outs, runner on second, 2-2 count to the second baseman. From number 21. Deuces, as that is a swing and a miss on ball 3. And that'll be strikeouts number 4, as Spaz is going to be sweating it a little bit for the rest of this one. As we'll go to the fifth inning, it's all LG. Big, big, big strikeout there. I mean, that pitch wasn't really that close to the zone, but, you know, off the plate to a righty, and you got him swinging. Pak Seung now 81 pitches, another 23 in that inning, 27 in the first inning, 23 in that inning, sitting at 81 pitches here. What are we watching? Slow motion. Righty. All right, we're back. Top of the fifth here. Maybe my buttons keep switching. There we go. Top of the fifth. All right, this Nasung Yup looks at strike one. Nasung Yup, 0 for 1, hit into a 3-6-3-6 double play back in the second inning and fouls that one away, and it's quickly 0-2. Sonju Young, 44th, and another 12, so he has not really had any troubles whatsoever. And here comes the 0-2 in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Oh, oh, I got the wrong guy up. There we go. All right. So the 1-2 pitch from Son Young slaps foul into the netting above and drops down into the bullpen. It looks like some bullpen arms are getting loose in the Lotte bullpen as it's just off of the third base side. And the 1-2 pitch, a beautiful curve, but just misses inside, and it's 2-2 now. And that's going to do it. Says that's a strikeout looking. Enjoy the show, sir. Enjoy the show. Third strikeout of the day for Sonju Young, and Na-Sung Yup is still hitless in his first 6 at-bats so far this season. 0 for 6 now. 0 for 4 yesterday, 0 for 2 today, as Jung Hoon looks at ball one at the top of the zone, and it's 1-0. Beautiful curve in there for a strike, 1-1. Jung Hoon 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to right field in his first at bat back in the second inning. Did not play yesterday. And that's going to be a ground ball. Ojiwan scoops it up, throws, and quickly 2 away. 56 pitches through 4 innings, 7 pitches here, and already 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Yu Gong Nam. Yu Gong Nam flew out to center field in his first at bat. Hitting 250 on this young season. And that's a strike. 0-1. Beautiful curve once again. And another curve, and then fouls it away, and it's 0-2. See what he goes with here. Lotte would love to get on the board before heading to the 5th inning stretch. And that's way outside. 1-2 now. Pitch number 67. What was it? That's right. It was a foul, which means it was a strike. Every time a pitch number 67 is a strike. And the 1-2 in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Oh, Yu Gong Nam in his career against LG, 233 with 3 home runs. But again, he was with LG for a very long time, so he doesn't have that many at-bats against them. And then he was also injured for more than half the season last year, so not a lot of opportunities. That is going to be a swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in this inning. Starts the inning and ends the inning with strikeouts. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-0 LG. Yeah, it is not looking good for Lotte's season. 1 hit today. 1 hit from your number 9 hitter. Not not the best thing. Consistency, consistency. Sonju Young, 14 pitches in the first inning, 14 pitches in the second inning, 16 in the third inning, which means he pitched two more than 14. And then, so the fourth inning, he threw 12, which would be two less than 14. And then in that inning, he threw 14. So averaging 14 pitches per inning, and he's sitting at 70 pitches through five. A very, very comfortable day for him, as again, he's had two walks, which were immediately erased by double plays, and then he's had one double with two outs. That's it. As we head to, again, the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth, and four strikeouts. Spaz is just thinking about it. He's praying. So Spaz, is it under four, or is it under five, or is it five and under? So Hong Chang Gi will lead things off for LG. And that's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. But no, it's under strikeouts, not under. It's under strikeouts. He bet against Pak Se-hung as the 1-1. That's a strike on the outside. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and goodbye. Strikeout number 5. And he's last year he 4 games. Better for 4 games, he struck out 20, which is right at 5 a game as Kim Hyun-soo looks at strike 1 on the outside. Pak Se-hung has found his groove after the 2 long balls. And here comes the 0-1, way outside, 1-1. Oh, hi, Kim Hyun-soo. And the 1-1 in the dirts. 2-1. I have to think much longer are they going to leave him in? Ooh, NC is taking its 4-2 lead against Kia. And the 2-1 fouled off, and it's 2-2. 89 pitches now for Pak Se-hung. Time is called. I want to see, like, if you ever watch this game, or if you ever watch any LG or Doosan home games, there's always the 4 people directly behind home. I wonder what those people are doing. And the 2-2 was swing and a miss, and that's strikeout number 6. Second strikeout of the day for Kim Hyun-soo. And Pak Se-hung, 4 strikeouts in the last 2 innings. Last 4 he's retired, but they don't look like they're moving at all. And I don't think it's the scorekeepers, because if you look when the umpire, he motions up instead of back. Like, whenever, you have a time, because they don't like, the one girl's obviously in front of a computer, but I don't know what the other people are doing, as that's ball one. All right, here comes the 1-0 to Austin Dean, 1 for 2 on the day, singled in his last at-bats, and looks at ball 2, 2-0. They're like statues. They just don't move. They're just the whole time. And the 2-0 pitch, that is crushed. That is home run number 3 on the day as Austin Dean gives her a ride, and it's 4 to nothing. I wondered how long they were going to keep him in. Now they're just trying. He didn't get a 1-2-3 inning all day. As I wonder if that'll be it for him. All right, Moonbo Young steps in. He is rolling over on that one. Second baseman grabs it, throws to first. That'll be 3 away. We'll go to the break. Pak Seung gives up 3 home runs in his outing, 4 to nothing. LG. I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. should be coming back to about the time this new song ends here. All right, so Go Sung Min steps in, the number 8 hitter. Looks at ball one. All right, the 1-0, and Yukong Nam drops it, but it's still a strike. 1-1. So Go Sung Min 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out looking in his only at bat. 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts so far in the young season as he chops that one foul, and it's now 1-2. They've got to have production from him if they want to do anything. There's a couple guys they've got to have production from Son Ho Young, and they've got to have production from Go Sung Min. Without those two guys, they really don't have much offense. Last year, their offense was much better, but they got production from the second baseman and the third baseman for the first time. Their shortstop is just a black hole of everything, as that's chopped foul, and another run that pitch count up. No, their shortstop is absolutely awful. They've been awful since they let Machado go. When they're basically shortstops can't hit, can't defend, and well, I don't know what they can do. Maybe they're really good at carrying bags or ordering food or something. I don't know. As Jungmin Jae, and while I say that, Jungmin Jae is the only guy that has a hit so far today for Lotte, but they are desperately trying to find somebody to play short. And the 1-2, he breaks his bat. Third baseman Moon Mo Young grabs it, throws across in time, and one away. A little broken bat, 5-3 grounder. Little check swing broken bat. That's going to bring up a Jungmin Jae. Jungmin Jae, the only hit was the bottom of the third with 2 outs. And he looks at strike one at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. Sonju Young just cruising through 5.1 innings. He's swing and a miss there. 0-2. He's retired the last 12. No. He's retired the last 8 since his double. In Lotte with 2 doubles, 2 double plays, and a double. 2 walks, 2 double plays, and a double is the only offense they've really had. Did he go around? He did not, and that will be 1-2. Oh, the 1-2 pitch. And pops that foul, and it stays 1-2. Obviously, Pak Se-eung will be done for the day. Who is coming in is another question. And the 1-2 pitch, and going to roll it over. Shortstop coming in, grabs it, throws on the run with plenty of time. Rush that for no reason, as that will be 2 away. And he has retired the last 9 straight. G1 rushed that. Could have easily just gathered himself. He was like 3 steps away. But anyway, we'll flip the lineup back over. Yoon Dong-hee walked in his first at-bats, popped up to the first baseman in foul territory, and that is a strike. It's 0-1. The Austin over-the-shoulder grab, as that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Started off so well for Lotte with a full count walk. And that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop grabs it, throws across, and 1, 2, 3. Go the Giants. Once again, we'll go to the bottom of the sixth. It is 100% all LG. It is not particularly close at all. So we'll see who comes in for Lotte to take over Fox Seung. I mean, he's thrown 94 pitches. I have to assume that he is done. OG Wan will lead things off for LG. Don't worry. Hey, you guys get to play Hanwha next week. Or, well, not next week, but the first week of April. So Park Jin will come in for Lotte. Final line on Park Seung, 5 innings, 94 pitches, 54 for strikes. Gave up 8 hits, 3 of them long balls, 6 strikeouts, 4 runs, all earned. Park Jin in 38 games, 49.1 innings, 2 wins, 4 losses, 1 save, 438 ERA, 776 OPS against, 2 walks per 9, 6.4 strikeouts per 9, and a 1.44 whip. And number 44 on the mound. He is a beefy gentleman. All right. We'll see what he can do here. Who pitched yesterday for Lotte? Ojiwan 0 for 2 on the day. As he looks at ball 1, 1-0. Ojiwan struck out in his first at bat and then a 4-3 ground out in his second. All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch. And fouled away, 1-1. Still surprised Kia's losing. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. A beautiful, beautiful pitch, and fouls that away, and it's 1-2. All right, the 0-2 or 1-2. Sorry, and it's 2-2. Trying to check the other scores. This game just doesn't have a feel of like an important game at all. Like they're just like like there's no enthusiasm from any of the players except for Austin. As the 2-2 pops him up, second baseman, shortstop under it, and 1 away. Song Chani will step in. A big day yesterday, 3 for 4 yesterday, but he is 0 for 2 today with a fly out to center field and a pop up to the catcher. And another good pitch, which lays off of it. These are real good pitches. They're just able to lay off of the curveballs. And the 1-0, that is popped up and getting out of play, though. Give a little souvenir to the fans in attendance. I do like these games flying through, though, as well, here we go. The 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside. He's saying, spike it. He does not spike it, and that is another home run, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. Four home runs today. 2-run shot and 3 solo shots. Yugong Nam literally is throwing his hand down like this, saying, spike it, spike the curve. And he did not spike the curve and hung it right over the middle of the plate, and it still hasn't landed. I mean, that was belt-high curveball just floating in there. Nothing. Absolutely nothing, honestly. And that's again, my preview show. I'm having troubles with the other parts of it. It's all done, but one of the things I talked about is the bullpen was awful last year, and they did nothing to help the bullpen. As the 0-1 pitch, and that's ripped foul, and it's 1-1. They did absolutely nothing whatsoever to address the bullpen. I mean, yeah, they are playing LG, which is a run-scoring machine, but LG did not hit home runs last year. They're not a home run hitting team. They've already got 8 this year. They had 4 yesterday. They've got 4 today as that's bounced into the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. Just rough. I wish I wouldn't have picked Lotte to finish 7th, as that's popped up. That's going to be trouble. Second baseman out under it, and 2 away. I mean, when you got Pak Dong-hwan at the bottom of the order, it's a solid. My picks were Kia, Samsung, LG, KT, Hanwha, Doosan, Lotte, NC, SSG, Kiel. As that's in there for a strike. 0-1. The thing, and one of the things I talked about is I don't know about NC. Like NC, are they a 7th team, an 8th team? Are they a 5th, a 6th? What are they? They're a very difficult team to pick. That is fouled away and makes it 0-2. Because NC played well in the first half of the season last year, but then they ended up having Sonasup and Park Geun-woo get injured and only play really half the thing. And then their second foreign starter was nowhere near anything. But at the same time, they had Kyle Hart, the Che Dong-hwan Award winner. And then they also have a new coach. So it's kind of like, is it a 8th place team, or is it like a 5th or 6th place team? All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. That misses inside at 2-2. The thing with Lotte last year, like my preview last year, I talked about I don't know how they can score runs. and they ended up scoring a lot of runs. And it seems like maybe they've come back to where I thought they would be last year, as that's slapped into left field. And another hits for LG. Just non-stop barrage of hits and hits and hits. It's like Whoopi Goldberg. No, not Whoopi. Oprah. You get a hit. You get a hit. You get a hit. Paque Means second hit of the day. He stole a base in his last at bats. A single and a stolen base back in the fourth. 2 outs now, and that's going to bring up Gubon Hyuk as they check over on Paque Mean. And that's in there for a strike. Paque Mean with his star-spangled sliding oven mitts. He can steal a base or pull a quiche out of the oven. That's right there. He'll slide back as they check on him. All right, the 0-1. Ooh, a pitch out, and he doesn't go. Checks back over on Paque Mean. Again, they do have the pitch clock now, but they don't have the rule where you can only check 3 times over at the runner. So you don't have to, like, if the pitch clock is running down, you could just throw over and reset the pitch clock. As he calls time over at first after sliding back in. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. Maybe. Yep, here it comes, and that's outside, and it's 2-1. 5-0 lead in the bottom of the sixth. Can't pitch out now. That'll run the count to 3-1. And that's low. 3-1. All right, the 3-1 pitch. Right down the middle. 3-2. He will be off on this pitch as we've run the pitch count, or the pitch clock, pitch count. I was right the first time. We've run it full, which means he's got to run. All right, here comes the 3-2, and a swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. But LG gets another run on another solo shot from Song Chan-yi, and we'll go to the 7th inning. It's all LG. Not even a close game. They actually got 10 hits there. 1 hit on the day. Da, da, da. I just put my home run uh my home run buttons in today. It's a good thing I did, as I've definitely needed them today. All right. Top of the seventh. Sonju Young, I believe, still out there. So Sonju Young out there, 85 pitches, sorry. And he chops that one. So Son Ho Young steps in. He is 0 for 2 on the day. And the 0-1 and low, 1-1. Son Ho Young, 5-4-3 double play in his first at bats, pops that one up, but it gets out of play, and it's 1-2. Then a 1-3 ground out. I always love these type of at bats. Son Ho Young versus Son Ju Young. Pak Sung Hyun or Baek Sung Hyun warming up in the LG dugouts right now. The LG clappers. What's up, Charles? And fouled into the stands, giving out some souvenirs. What a guy, what a guy, what a guy. He's like, hey, if you guys are here to watch this game, I'm going to give you some souvenir baseballs. How goes it, Charles? And the 1-2 catches him looking at the ball on the outside. And now strikeout number 5 means it's Lotte is down to their last 8 outs. Not too shabby. Life is a lot easier when you're not broadcasting games that you care about. And that's chopped foul, and it's 0-1. 91 pitches now for Son Ju Young. Now I just get to watch and enjoy some baseball as the 0-1 is outside, 1-1. Son Ju Young, 91 pitches. Can he get through this inning is the question. And it's popped up. Austin giving chase in foul territory, and he falls back and makes the catch. And wow. That's 2 ridiculous catches in the outfield as he was right up against the bullpen. And then it looked like it floated back into fair territory. I mean, you can look at the LG catcher. The LG catcher in the bullpen thought he was going to catch it as it fell back into the play, and he makes the catch. And it's 2 away now. Araya steps in, now looks at strike 1. Everything just coming up LG today. And the 0-1 pitch, that's fouled, 0-2. He's just adding to the highlight reel from today. He's got to make sure that he gets the player of the game. And the 0-2, that's going to be slapped to the second baseman. That grabs it. Quick toss over to first, and that will be 3 away as he is now retired his last 10 batters since he gave up his 1 hit. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 100% LG. Not even a game. 96 pitches. 11 in that inning. At least for whenever I'm doing Lotte stuff, it's pretty easy to track. I mean, that's all I can say. Is there's not a bunch of extra stuff to push and do. All right, so well at the bottom of the seventh here. We'll see. Pak Jin is still out there. Hong Chang Gi steps in. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Yeah, there we go. All right. Jung Hyung Soo will take over on the mound. Jung Hyun Soo takes over. Yugong Nam is out, and they've decided that the game is not going to do any well. So Yugong Nam out of the lineup also. I'll get that changed. So Yugong Nam done, and Jang Bo Gun and makes his appearance. So Hong Chang Gi again 1 for 3 on the day. He scored the first run of the game, as that's in there for a strike, and it's on first left-hander Lotte's had on the day. So 18 games last year, 23.2 innings, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 hold, 4.56 ERA, 6.58 OPS against, and that's outside 1-1. Whoops, too many buttons. Sorry, just 2 pitches, not 3. So Jung Bo Gun takes over for Yukong Nam back behind the plate. And that's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Throws and quickly 1 away. Get this game over. I need a nap. All the other games are pretty close. All right, Kim Hyun Soo steps in. He's 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts and a fly out to center field, and looks it's ball 1, 1-0. Yesterday 1 for 4, today 0 for 3, making him 1 for 7 on the season. And that's another beautiful pitch. And the 1-1 outside, 2-1. A swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. And the 2-2 way up and in, 3-2. Not had a lot of full counts today. Fourth full count so far for LG on the day. I think only 1 full counts for Lotte. And that is lifted, a center fielder going back, but under it, and that's will be 2 away. Is that bad, huh? I didn't think it was a bad signing. Like, I mean, it for me, the thing with him signing is he was a top prospect in the MLB. He was a top prospect, so you have to think maybe he could do something. But I didn't ever check how he hit against off-speed pitches. I didn't research that much for him, as that one misses low. 1-0. Oh, Austin Dean stepping in. 2 for 3 on the day with a solo shot back in the sixth, single back in the third, and a line out in the first, as that's in there for strike 1-1. Is he striking out at 70% of his at bats like O'Grady? Ah, yeah. Yeah, yesterday. He had like 3 groundouts yesterday, and he's grounding out again today. As maybe we need to take him over to the screen baseball and give him some pointers, help him adjust. The 1-2, and that's going to be grounded foul, and it stays 1-2. I don't think he speaks. I don't think he speaks English though. And I don't know how your Spanish is, but my Spanish is next to nothing. Oh, he does? Because the only video I've seen with he was all speaking Spanish the whole time. And that's a swing and a miss, and that'll be 3 away for the first time today, ladies and gentlemen. Lotte gets them to go 1, 2, 3, and we'll go to the 8th inning. It's 5-0 LG. Not a particularly good game for Lotte. Have to imagine that Sung Woo Young will be done for the day. Yeah, I mean, those guys are going to be used to English, definitely. Just because obviously there's plenty of Spanish and English speakers, but I don't know how many coaches speak Spanish in the MLB. I remember it was a big thing when Mike Matheny took over for the Cardinals because he was bilingual. He's English and Spanish. And, obviously that was a good thing with Subaru here is English and Spanish, except for the fact that he's in Korea and he doesn't speak Korean. All right. Baek Sung Hyun will make his first appearance. 36 games last year, 26.2 innings, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 hold, 2 saves, 9.11 ERA. That is not good. WHIP. It's called whip. All right, Na Yup steps in. He's trying to save Lotte's day. And the first pitch is a ball outside, 1-0. All right, the 1-0 pitch. And that's low, 2-0. Na Yup 3-6-3 double play, a strikeout looking in his 0 for 2 on the day, 0 for 4 yesterday, as he is not off to a good start. It's the Team Korea representative. As that's up high, and it's 3-0, 3 pitches, 3 balls, and the lovely ERA of 9 says hello. LG had a very, very rough bullpen last year. Will it rear its ugly head in just a 5-run lead as just nips the inside corner, and it's 2-1 there. See if there's any. So final line on Sonju Young. I'll give it after this pitch here. So the 3-1 pitch. And that's going to be a single into left field, ladies and gentlemen. Lotte is here. Lotte is here. Ladies and gentlemen, they were just lulling LG to sleep. Their very first 1-2-3 inning for pitching was last inning, and now they're going to start with a leadoff single, and LG fans better be worried. That's going to bring up Jung Hoon, Mr. All or Nothing. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out and a ground out. And the first pitch is just touches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Oh, did not play yesterday, so just the 2 at-bats he's had today. And the 0-1 is low, 1-1. Bullpen, bullpen, bullpen. Got to love the bullpens. And a big swing and a miss there. Last year, the LG bullpen 5.21 ERA, but it really towards the end that tied it up, didn't it? 4-4 now, and that's outside 2-2. Did he lean into it like last time? That's crazy because KT has one of the best closers. Park Young Hyun is one of the best closers in the game. And outside, 3-2, full counts. Lotte started off the game with a full count walk. Since then, this is their first one, as they are now begging for some base runners. Runner on first. They are 0 for 3 with runners on base today. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. They've had 2 runners on first. Both of them have been erased on a double play by the next batter. Can they get their first hit with a runner on base? And the 3-2 in the dirts, and he walks them. Runners on first and second now with no outs. Think you got to go to a different man in the bullpen. Are we going to get another pitching change here? He's thrown 12. He's walked one and gave up a hit to the other after falling behind 3-0. The pitching coach is out onto the mound. A little discussion. Doesn't seem like we're going to have a pitching change just yet. All right, Jung Bo-gun steps in at 226 last year, his first at bat of the day. And that's ball one. I thought he was going to bunt down 5. This is the KBO. I wouldn't put it past it. Down 5, bunting in the top of the 8th. All right, to the 1-0, and that's going to be a liner into left, and it's going to drop down. Paquemin cuts it off, and they're going to have the bases loaded with nobody out as the Lotte offense lulled LG to sleep. And 2 runs, 2 singles, and a walk is loaded the bases with nobody out here in the top of the 8th. All right, that's going to bring up a Go Sung Min. We got we're going to have a pitching change. I'll let you know who it is when I find out. It will be right Lotte finally coming to life. Baek Sung Min, 9 ERA last year, looking real relevance here. And that LG bullpen was awful last year, especially towards the end of the year. Kim Jin Sung will come in. Kim Jin Sung. Game is never over until the final out in the KBO. The bullpens are atrocious. Anwar got a runner on second base now. Good sacrifice bunt to move a runner over to lower your chance of scoring a run. We'll see how that plays out for Hahn. Elsewhere, NC 5-3 lead over Kia. Kim Jin Sung, 71 games, 7 points, 1 innings, 3 wins, 3 losses, 27 holds, 1 save, 3.97 ERA, 7.33 OPS against, a 2.9 walks per 9, a 7.8 strikeouts per 9, and a 1.21 whip. Gee, imagine that. Yeah, there you go. That's a solid choice. All right. Go Sung Min, first pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Go Sung Min 0 for the season, 0 for 6 with 2 strikeouts. And here comes the 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. Yeah, I think he had the most appearances last year. In his career, he is 6 for 10 with the bases loaded against a swing and a miss there. His career with the bases loaded, 345 with 2 grand slams. No pressure as steps off the mound. Big at bats, bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the order, the 8 and 9 hitters coming up. Lotte with 1 hit through 7 innings. They've got 2 hits and a walk here. Sonju Yang pitched 7 innings of a shutout ball, of 1 hit ball. And the 1-2 didn't go 2-2. Woo! LG fans got to be thinking, oh, God, not a bullpen situation again. All right, here comes the 2-2. He rolls it over, but foul. A play by the first base coach. And we'll reset for another 2-2 pitch. Pak Sang-wan coming in for the second day in a row. That's a good idea. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there. A lovely high fastball. He wouldn't be closing, though, because the Hanwha's not winning. He's just in relief. All right. And that misses upstairs. 1-0. Junmin Jae doubled in his first at-bats, grounded into a 6-3, put out in his last at-bats. 1 for 2 on the season. He did not play in yesterday's game, as that one misses upstairs, too. He is just not quite able to get it at the top of the zone. As that pitch. Oh, 5.5, Sammy. All right, here comes the 2-0. That runs in 3-0. Got to be taken the whole way here. Oh, well. All right, you're talking about I mean, you got you got 3 runs. You got plenty of cushion here, Sammy. All right, here comes the 3-0 pitch. Pipes it down the middle, and it's 3-1. All right. Junmin Jae now, 3-1 counts. Do not have speed on the. Well, yeah. A swing and a miss, and that's runs the count full. 3-2 count. Bases loaded, nobody out, and we've got a strikeout and a 3-2 count after going ahead or behind 3-0. All right, here comes the 3-2. That's going to be a ground ball through the left side. 1 run is going to come in, and Jung Hoon is going to be held up at third, and he'll have an RBI single, and Lotte is finally on the board. Jungmin Jae coming up big today. Oh, yeah, that was smooth. Should be a rapper in my next life. And that's going to flip the lineup back over to the top. Na Sung Yup comes home to score. Still bases loaded. Yoon Dong Hee steps in. And that's in there for a strike. Yeah, Yoon Dong Hee can put him over the wall. He was 1 for 3 yesterday. He's 0 for 2 today. In his career, he's 0 for 5 against Kim Jin Sung. And the 0-1 pops him up. Infield under it's, what they call an infield fly. And that's 2 away. Son Ho Young, he was 2 for 4 yesterday, 0 for 3 today. All right. Over 6 against Kim Jin Sung now. So Son Ho Young, a swing and a miss there. 0-1. This guy can easily tie it up. 286 on the season this year against Lotte or LG. 4 home runs, 1 against the current pitcher, Kim Jin Sung. And a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2. 16 pitches from Kim Jin Sung at this point. Taking over for Baek Sung Hyun, who couldn't get an out before loading the bases up. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And fouled straight back. Game is never safe in the KBO. Yeah, decent games everywhere. This is the biggest score difference right here in the whole entire league today. All right, the 0-2 count. 5-1 in the dirts. And he's able to block it. 1-2. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Ripped and diving stop by Moonbo Gyung over at third, and they strand the bases full on a bases loaded to diving stop by Moonbo Gyung, and we will head to the bottom of the 8th. 5-1 LG. Wow. Gotta love some baseball, ladies and gentlemen. That is ridiculous. Liner would have scored 1, maybe 2. It's just fitting that the Lotte third baseman lines out to the LG third baseman with the bases loaded as the tying run at the plate. No, we'll get I assume another. Oh no, my little sheet thing fell down. I'll fix it later. It's for my videos. Gotta have a white background, and it fell down. Huh. Oh well. Who's gonna come in? Come on now. Can I get a come on, KBO app update. All right. Jung Hyun Soo still out there. 14 pitches for him. That's gonna bring up Moonbo Gyung. Moonbo Gyung again just made that diving stop over at third base. And that's ball 1 on the outside. Mary Kate sweating it over there. And the 1-0 in the dirts, 2-0. So Moonbo Gyung, he's 2 for 3 on the day, 2 for 3 yesterday, a 2-run homer today, a homer yesterday, a single and a single yesterday, 1 strikeout yesterday. Oh, 4 for 6 on the young season with 2 home runs already. Has to keep pace with Noshiwan, who also had his 2. And that's way upstairs. 3-0. Jung Bo Gun also kind of signaled to spike it, and that was a pitch way up. That's ball 4, 4 pitches, 1 walk. So if a leadoff walk on 4 straight pitches. And Shinmin J will take over on the base pass. Shinmin J takes over on the base pass. I assume he'll stay at second, and then Gubon Hyuk will move to third. All right, Ojiwan steps in. He's 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout, a ground out, and a pop fly to the shortstop. And checks over at first. And LG tries to steal more than any other team in the league, and it's not even close. And checks over again as he dives back. And lays off of it, and it's ball 5. Oh, shit. The 1-0 pitch sets up on the outside, and swing and a miss at a pitch at the top of the zone, and it's 1-1. And Ojiwan, 1 strikeout today. Yesterday, 3 for 5 with a home run and 2 strikeouts. 3 strikeouts already on this season for him. And the 1-1 pitch, he lifts it to center field. Yoon Dong Hee back under it, and it's 1 away. That's going to bring up a Song Chan Hee, who solo shot in his last at bat. All right, I guess we're going to have ourselves a pitching change. We'll take a little break here. I'll let you know who's coming in once I know who's coming in. Looks like Hanwha had runners on the corner, and Noshiwan wasn't able to put it. No, Kim Saw Hyun coming in for a second day. That is usually not good. We'll see how that goes for Hanwha. Elsewhere around the league, Samsung's kind of opened it up now against Kium, and they're up 8-3 in the bottom of the 6. Why is that game so slow? SSG's up 5-2, looking to open the season 2-0 against Doosan, and then Kia is down 5-3 against NC. So Gu Sung Min out on the mound now for Lotte. 66 games, 57.2 innings, 13 holds last year. I always get confused because you got Go Sung Min and Gu Sung Min on Lotte. Oop, wrong side. That's not the right one. Oh, well. All right. Let's see if I can change that back. All right, we're back. All right, here comes the first pitch. Just catches the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Oh, bottom of the sixth, he homered. And he goes. Shinmin J is easily in there. And he moves himself into scoring position. No. We don't do that stupid runner on second Manfred rule. This is the KBO. No, the change was they're no longer 12 innings. It's now 11 innings of extra innings, not 12. That was the only change. But we've got an 0-2 count here. Oh, Shinmin J moves himself into scoring position. So what happens? What happens for if it ties, Mary Kate? All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And swing and a miss and down on strikes. That's 2 away. Oh, that's better than a loss, right? Uh so part of the reason why is the bullpens are not very good. So the saving arms. The other is it's very a lot of people in Korea don't drive, so they have to get home via public transportation, and that is gonna be a liner drops in front of the left fielder. Shinmin J is gonna come around to score, and an RBI for Pak Dong-won, his second of the day, and they get their run back, ladies and gentlemen. They get their run back. I don't know if he's on first or second now, though. I think he just singled. A stolen base turns out big as Pak Min steps in now. Pak Min. Oops. Pak Min 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and a stolen base. And that's upstairs 2-0. All right, Pak Min, the 2-0 count from Gusung Min, and that's upstairs, and it's 3-0. Again, Moonbo Kyung walked to start the inning, and then Shinmin Jae took over, stole seconds, and then just came home to score to put them back up by 5. And that's right down the middle, 3-1. All right, the 3-1 pitch to Pak Min. Chicken wing in the back arm, and that's low. Ball 4. Oh, 2 outs still, but you got runners on first and seconds. I didn't want to hit that button. I didn't want to hit that button. Oh, Kubon Hyuk steps in, singled in his first at bats, then was picked off, and then 2 strikeouts after that. All right, here comes the pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Gubonyak, 250 on the season, 1 for 3 today. But again, his one hit, he was immediately picked off at first, so I don't even want to count that as a hit, but I guess we kind of have to. And way upstairs, 1-1. And here comes the 1-1 pitch to Gubonyak, sets up on the outside. And he's going to send that one. Reyes going back, sticks up the glove, but it's over his head. 2 runs should come in as Pak Min has got wheels. And Gubonyak is going to be on third base with a 2 RBI, 2 outs, triple. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be it. That should be the game, ladies and gentlemen. That just should be. Poor Sammy. Again, Lotte had the worst bullpen in the league by far, and they did absolutely nothing to improve it this year. All right, Moon Jung Chal will take over for Hong Chang Gi. Oh, sorry, Moon Jung Bin. And that's outside 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch fouled away, 2-1. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. And that is crushed. Goodbye. Goodbye. 2-run pinch hit home run. And good Lord, 5 home runs now for LG. And yeah. Goodbye, baseball. Goodbye, baseball. Hung that over the middle of the plate, just put it on a tee. No. LG is really good. And they keep the pitcher in there to throw a strike. So, Moon. Oh, he's back. Moon Jung Soo. So Kim Hyun Soo is not up. It's 1-1 count, and that is a strike on the inside. So Moon Sung Ju takes over at. He was down at the Futures League. So I'm surprised that he's here. Is that's in the dirt, and it's 2-2. I mean, Sammy, it's 2 games. They're going against the team that won the championship in 2023. That's Moon Sungju, not Moon. As that is lifted and will go foul, and it'll stay 2-2. Well, Hanwha is not going to win. They're not going to open the season at 2-0 as they are now in the bottom of the 11th. They're 4-4. And that runs inside, and that will run the count full. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. We'll have another one. I have to imagine this is his last batter. Gu Sung Min has now thrown 23 pitches. Han Sung Hyuk coming in for Hanwha. A swing and a miss at the top of the zone. His second strikeout. But LG gets 5 runs back as we'll go to the top of the 9th. Lotte's got 3 outs to score 9 runs. I've seen crazier things, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I mean, the 10 hits is definitely not right. Quite the thrashing by LG. Yesterday, they won 12-2. Today, they're up 10-1. 4 home runs yesterday, 5 home runs today. I mean, Lotte's pitching is not good, but this is quite ridiculous. I mean, you look at the bullpen, uh, other than Jung Hyun Soo, who didn't give up any home runs, Park Se-eung, the starter, gave up 3 homers. Park Jin gave up a homer, and then Gu Sung Min just gave up a homer also. All right. I said it's the top. So Kim Kang-yul will be on the mound for LG. I'll get a change in just a sec. Jun Janu will lead things off. So Lotte will have their 3, 4, 5 hitters. If they are able to mount any sort of comeback, LG is obviously has a ton of changes on the defensive side. I'm not going to change them. I'm sorry. No. Junjanu 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout, a 6-3 ground out, and a foul pop to the first baseman. And the 0-1 pitch, that's going to be grounded to the third baseman and across the diamond in time, and one away. Again, I said this earlier, Gubong Yok would move over to third. So Moon Jung Min is at first. Shin Min Jae stays at second. Chae Sung Min is in right. Chae Wan Young is in left. Lots of changes. And again, I'm not going to change it for a 9-run game with only 2 outs left as Reyes looks at strike one. Reyes 0 for 2 on the day with a walk and flyouts right and a 4-3 ground out. And the 0-1 pitch, that's going to be a ground ball through the left side. And Lotte's not giving up just yet, as they've got a runner on base. I imagine he's coming out of the game too. And yep, just like that, they call for a pinch runner. Reyes extends his hitting streak to 2 games. Yeah, he's just efficient and consistent. All right. Nasung Yup steps in and he looks at strike one. And it's again all choppy. I can't really tell what's going on in this game. And a swing fouls it away, but it's 0-2 now. I don't know who's on. Jang Du Song. Jang Du Song. Jang Du Sung takes over on the base pass for Reyes, and the 0-2 pitch way up in the zone. And that was even higher than he set up, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Strikeouts number 1 for him, and 2 away. They are now down to their last outs. Jung Hoon steps into the plates. He walked in his last at bat. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And that's upstairs. 1-0. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Maybe. Again, it's super choppy. I can't really tell. That's ball 2. It's not me not paying attention to the game. It's just a very bad, I guess, connection. Again, it's not just this game. It's this channel has been pretty bad. All right, the 2-0 pitch. And did he go around? He did. So basically, there's a advisory up at the top. Natural disaster advisory is what it's up at the top. And when that comes up, it makes the whole broadcast like super choppy and staticky. So I can't really see what's going on. And the 2-1 misses inside, and it's 3-1. You think KBS, one of the main broadcasting companies in Korea, wouldn't have these issues, but It's gone now, so it should be okay. And the 3-1 pitch upstairs, ball 4. He started to walk back, and I was like, wait, what just happened? All right, you got runners on first and second. Just need a no big deal, right? Just need a home run. Jung Bo-gun steps in. He's singled in his last at-bat, and that's going to be a liner right in front of the right fielder, and he is going to come home, and Lotte is chipping away. RBI single for Jung Bo-gun. 2 hits, 2 at-bats, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs for Jung Bo-gun. And that'll put it down to Go Sung-min. Go Sung-min will attempt to oh, it's so choppy again. We've got ourselves a little bit of a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, 2 outs, runners on first and second, only down by 8. As Go Sung-min looks at ball 1 way outside and up, and it's 1-0. All right, the 1-0 pitch. And it's going to be popped up. Center fielder under it. And that will be 3 away. That'll be it, ladies and gentlemen. Lotte falls to 0-2 as they score 2 to LG's 10. 10. 10. I'm going to bring up another thing that I usually don't use. We're going to leave this up, and I'm going to talk about I'm going to go find the Hanwha game real quick, and I will be right back. All right, there we go. I'm going to call the rest of the Hanwha game here. So we'll get rid of that and that. So you got a runner on second base, looks like a runner on first and second, as Ju-hyun Song is in. He gave up the solo shots yesterday in the 9th inning. Bae Jung-dae steps up to the plate, and that's upstairs 1-0. No, Bae Jung-dae last year against Ju-hyun Song was 1 for 3, looks like. On the day, he is 0 for 4. And that's going to be a liner right over the shortstop. And in comes the winning run as KT walks it off just in time for me to call the game. As Bae Jung-dae doubles over the diving shortstop. And once again, I talked about it before, Hanwha just relies on the same 3 to 4 guys every single game, and they can't pitch 2 days in a row. But anyway, back to the other game, and, well, yeah. So, no, I mean, he's worn out, man. He pitched a career time last year, and they keep throwing him out there. So, but back to the LG Lotte game. Sorry about that short little delay. Sorry, Mary Kate. Sorry, Mary Kate. But so yeah, I mean, Lotte was not good. They were not good at all. They just absolutely awful to start this season, as they had 6 hits. So yeah, I mean, Lotte, they had 1 hit through 7 innings. Juhyun or Song Ju Young just absolutely pitched fantastic. Uh, for him, 7 innings, 96 pitches, gave up 1 hit, did walk two. But again, both of those players that he walked were immediately erased on double plays. So started out the game, walked Yoon Dong Hee, but immediately a 5-4-3 double play. Second inning, walked Reyes to lead off the second inning. Then a 3-6-3-6 double play ended that. And then in the third inning, he ended up with, Jung Min Jae ended up with a double at the with 2 outs in the third inning. But from that point until he was done, he never allowed another base runner. So he retired the last, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 batters he faced, gave up 1 hit in 7 innings. Obviously, just ridiculous. But then the bullpen was shaky for LG, as it has always been shaky for LG. They did go out and get some guys for the bullpen, but ends up not. I mean, it's only been 2 games, so who knows? But Lotte has looked bad. They have looked bad. They gave up 5 home runs today. They gave up 4 home runs yesterday. 9 home runs given up in the first 2 games is not a good thing, especially since they're giving those home runs up in Jamshil, which is one of the bigger stadiums in the league. They also play in one of the bigger stadiums, but they did drop down the fence. It was like something like an 8 or 9 meter fence before, but they've dropped it down to like 6 meters or something like that. So, but yeah, so LG takes the win. 10-2. They open the season up 2-0. Elsewhere around the league, KT again. I would call the very. I called the 1 hit. I think I saw 1 pitch. Actually, I'm pretty sure I saw 1 pitch. Yes, actually, I saw 1 pitch, and it was the walk-off. So KT walked off against Hanwha, which means Hanwha and KT are both 1-1. LG, the 10-2 win over Lotte, meaning they're 2-0. Right now, Kia is down 5-4 in the bottom of the eighth, or bottom of the ninth. They did score 1 to make it 5-4. So right now, that could go down if the score. It is now final. It is officially final. So NC and Kia are both 1-1, and then SSG beats Doosan 5-2, which means SSG is starting the season at 2-0, and then Samsung is up 9-3 in the top of the eighth. So Samsung, if this score handles it, they go to 2-0. So LG, SSG, and Samsung should both start 2-0. Hanwha, KT, NC, and Kia should be 1-1, and then Lotte, Kium, and Doosan should start the season 0-2. I'll be back on Tuesday for LG versus Hanwha. It should be Ryuhan Jin versus, I'm guessing, Hernandez. So Tuesday's game, same place, LG, Jamshil. So I'll be bringing you that game, and then again, you guys can vote in the poll. There are games that I want to broadcast, so I'm going to broadcast certain ones. Like I do want to broadcast the Tuesday game for Hanwha versus LG, so you guys don't get to pick. And then also next week on Friday, the Hanwha home opener, the stadium opener against Kia, I'm going to broadcast. So if you want to see specific games, if you want to see specific teams, make sure that you're voting in the poll. I put them up and then I take them down the night before because I have to start prepping the night before. But so far, everybody, the season no teams look absolutely awful besides Lotte. But overall, good game up until the end where, things unraveled for Lotte as LG just put it away. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, Until next time.